Oh,
Hello!
oh, hello! Fancy
Hello.
seeing you here, beautiful viewer. We're here. We're professional. We are here to run and play Nice Marines Save Christmas. I am Grant Howitt. I have been assigned the mandatory 2-hour slot entitled Grant's Game, where apparently Rusty Quill gives me the keys to their stream car and just lets me drive it like I stole it, which I'm very happy about. I'm going to try and offend more Americans than ever this year, but we'll see how it goes.
Good.
So, no, I'm going to offend no Americans whatsoever. No swears, no mention of winkies or bums or nothing. It's going to be fine. So, what I would like to do first is introduce everyone who's going to be on the stream with me. As I said, my name's Grant Howitt. I write games. I write this game called Nice Marines. And if you want to play along at home, you can't because you don't have a GM. But if you want to read the rules, you can search for Nice Marines RPG on Google or I suppose Bing if you're nasty. And you can track down the free one-page game, which this is about. But please, let's start with... I'm going to go around my screen clockwise. So we'll start with Imogen.
Hi there, Imogen Harris. I was a voice on some of the Rusty Quill stuff, and I am super hyped to be here.
Next up, we have a dog with no name.
Is that me?
No, that's just a picture of a corgi with no name. A sad-looking corgi.
Oh,
there is!
Tis Moke.
Oh, hi.
Hey, Mo. Oh, it's Mike. It's Mike. Suspiciously quiet Mike. Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah.
You're so cute today, Mike.
Yeah, I love what you've done with your hair. Next up, I would like to introduce Shamini.
Shamini, hi, yes.
Shamini, shit.
Yeah.
Dear.
Oh dear.
Shamini. Oh dear.
God.
My apologies.
Oh,
Shamini,
no.
go ahead.
Yes, hello, my name's Shamini. I use she, her pronouns. I'm a bit worried that I might offend some Americans because I was gonna try and do an American accent and that. Well, so sorry.
Imitation is the highest form of flattery, right?
Yeah.
All right,
So
sure.
I think you're right, Americans.
And then finally we have Lowry.
It's me. Hello, I'm Lowry. I am a producer and an editor and other things for Rusty Quill. And I am actually currently using Bing as my default search because I've got a new laptop and I haven't bothered to change the default search function yet. But I will.
Does it work? I guess it kind of works, right? It
I
still
haven't
makes
had
the
to
internet
search.
come out.
Yeah, it does. The internet goes, hello. And I'm like, cool.
It was Bing's tagline for a while, wasn't it? Bing, the internet goes, hello.
Yeah. I'm glad you
Showing you
remember.
websites from the past.
Ah.
It's nearly what you wanted. I am in full festive mode today, which means I am wearing my one Christmas jumper. It has a sinister snowman on it. He looks like he's up to no good. He's done bad things. He's going to do further bad things over there.
Yeah.
We also have Larry has gone for a very festive look.
Look at that.
It's the headphones, isn't it?
Gorgeous that
Yeah,
is.
absolutely. Yeah.
The most
Was
gorgeous
that-
headphones.
Laurie, was that like 1st of December? Straight up. It's like
I wanted
Christmas.
it to be 1st of December,
It's been all year.
but
It's
yeah.
been the whole year.
This is last year.
This is still up from
Never got
yeah.
around to
They just
taking
have
it
more
back.
sense every year.
It's actually very sad.
Yeah, this tree alive for a year.
She's like the stopped clock that once a year it looks fine, and the rest of the time it's quite worrying.
Yeah. COVID's
I would
been
also-
great for me.
I would also like to say I am wearing a scarf as is traditional because I'm Grant Howitt and I wear scarves. But also, at Dragon Meet yesterday, something occurred and I had a horrible allergic reaction on my neck, which was kind of
Sure
great.
you did.
So yeah, no vampires
Sure,
bit
yeah.
me or nothing. But I just wanted to call attention to it. I have a dressing on my neck.
It's probably fine.
It's not great. I'm gonna do my best to obscure it, but don't like. I've not been bitten, as you can see. I'm bathed in radiant English sunlight, and I'm not on fire at all. So
That we can see.
as long as we don't work on Buffy rules, I should be. Yeah, because I think like by Buffy rules, as long as I don't stand directly on a beach, I don't die.
Yeah, that
You would be
sounds
on
about right.
fire though. I think that's just a large LED that you've placed outside your window, and actually everything else is blackout.
Shut up, the hunters will find me.
Sorry.
So, first first things first, what I'd like to do is thank everyone for their donations so far to Mind. Mind is that is
Not
what we're doing
Mind
this
this
for.
year. No.
Oh, not a swear.
No,
Cool.
no, no.
Who are we doing it for?
We are raising money for 3 charities this year.
All right.
Mermaids,
Great.
Centrepoint, and ActionAid.
Oh, cracking. Well, they're all pretty
Yeah.
good. None of them have directly helped me yet.
They're all
unlike
alright.
Mind. I view Mind as a sort of insurance. Which I pay into, but yes, please donate to those 3 wonderful charities. They're all hugely important. And thank you all for your donations so far. And please, if you like what we're doing, if you think the things that we're talking about are fun, and you think the charities are important, give some money, help people out. It's Christmas, yeah, jingle. Now, let's meet all of our characters. We're going to go around in the traditional circle from before. And first off, what I'm going to do is talk a little bit about Nice Marines. So, many of our viewers may be aware of the Warhammer 40,000 universe. This is legally distinct from the Warhammer 40,000 universe. This doesn't take place in the Imperium of Man. It's the Commonwealth of Man. There's no Emperor, it's the Eternal King. You are Space Marines, because I can't copyright that, apparently. That's been used to. You're not Adeptus Astartes, though. So, this is going to take place in a world which is very similar to Warhammer 40,000, because I have a deep and abiding love for the setting. It's the first thing I really did as a nerd, as a geek when I was growing up. I went in at the age of 11 and was blown away by all the toy soldiers. And I've still got, like, I'm painting toy soldiers at present. My desk is covered in half-finished models, so it's something I'm deeply passionate about. The other 3 people on the stream have never done a Warhammer. So, we are going to craft a new world, a beautiful world for you to enjoy on stream over these next 2 hours. Also, Christmas isn't in the Warhammer 40,000 universe, which is the other major difference which we're going to have. Like, Jesus barely shows up except in some of the special scenarios. But we're going to have him front and center, I promise, sexy twink Jesus by at least the 2nd hour.
Yay!
Yay! So, it's the year 40,000 and something, and everyone speaks like this. I'm Batman. No, not Batman, slightly further up. I'm not Batman. It's the year 40,000 and something. Mankind's dominion has spread across the galaxy. Star systems have fallen beneath the Commonwealth's iron-shod boot, and their guns never tire disgorging chaos into the atmospheres of unruly iconoclasts, not heretics. No, that is iconoclast, not
What
most
is an
fit
iconoclast?
someone who is against the anti-authoritarian, someone who worships false icons, that sort of thing. Yeah, but you don't like iconoclasts.
We loathe them.
Yeah.
Got it.
Iconic.
Just call them heretics if you want. Call them whatever. Baddies, it's fine. They're probably not going to come up. It's about saving Christmas. Maybe, anyway, we go. Most feared of all of the agents of the Commonwealth are the Space Marines. Immortal. That's you guys. Immortal. 10,000-year-old warriors shod in steel. Capable of tearing a human being in half, throwing a car through a window, eating a horse, surviving falls from orbit.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, you were in charge of a diplomatic mission. The diplomatic forces of the planet Vanis 4, you have recently liberated. And the diplomatic forces who normally, blew up. Liberated from the hands of these vile iconoclasts, and also for the purposes of the stream, they will be proper Saturday morning cartoon evil moustache twirling villains rather than people who are struggling with things. They're real baddies who you fought in the past. Rather than we're not going to explore the difficulties involved in the satire. None of that, thanks. It's Christmas.
It's 10 a.m. on a Sunday.
It's 10 a.m. Yeah.
So the baddies are real baddies, and it
the
makes me
baddies are real
see whether
baddies.
us goodies are in fact real goodies.
I mean, logic stands to reason that you must be goodies if you're opposed to baddies.
Yes, excellent.
Yeah,
Anything we
that
do is
stands.
therefore Good.
Yeah, anything you do is the action of a hero. To explain the system a little bit, Space Marines succeed at any combat action they do in role-playing game terms. You don't roll dice, you just do it. I'm going to read directly from the PDF, because everyone knows when I do that. You automatically succeed at all combat actions. You wear inch-thick powered armor, carry a machine gun so big a normal person cannot lift it, and own a sword with a chainsaw blade that can cut clean through a grav car. It's like a hovery car. I really like that I use the word own, like it's your own sword. Like you don't get it from the armory. This is your sword that you've named.
10 years old, you know.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
However, non-combat actions are difficult and confusing. You can crush a man's skull without thinking. You're heavy enough to damage buildings by standing in them, and you haven't spoken to a civilian in several hundred years. You are immortal warrior monks who are literally fired out of cannons at planets to stop them being too evil. So now you have to try and save Christmas, and this is the challenge ahead of you. Can we please have an introduction to the noble brat? The chapter master comes forth and draws his attendants around him. 12 foot tall chapter master, 8 arms, covered in like bristling with swords. Bring to me, he says, using the voice every Space Marine has, except probably you three. Bring to me.
Yeah.
I need my 3 most trusted advisors. The three Space Marines who we can trust to handle this difficult diplomatic mission. Bring me! And then there's kind of a Guy Ritchie style bam 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 like cutscene of everyone like give me a little introduction of what you're doing and then your name when it flashes up on screen. And this is like the sort of stuff you do in war rather than your sort of non-war. So like the stuff you're great at. I want to hear your name, your rank if you have one. What your favorite piece of equipment you insist on carrying everywhere, and the thing you just don't understand about mortal culture. So we'll start with Imogen again.
Okay, I am Engineer Halberan Spannerhands. He, him pronouns. He's a man with spanners for hands and spanners where his heart should be. He understands machines. He loves them. Very enthusiastic about them. Doesn't understand lying. Machines don't lie to you. And also he always carries this incredible multi-tool which is kind of built into his arm and has little things that like poke out and a little spanner ends and a toothpick and a hoof pick and a variety of picks. And
we see a shot of Engineer Halberan Spannerhands decapitating a tank. In as much as that can happen, the turret pops clean off, and then fixing it onto a different friendly tank. 2 turrets now. And you smoke. You have a tiny pair of tweezers on the arm which hold a delicate Art Zelda style. Next up, we have Major McFilder Jones, I believe.
Reporting. We pan onto Major McFilder Jones eating a building because they need to get into that building stat. Major Matilda Tamilda McFilder Jones is Welsh because it's the only accent I can do. It's my accent. Major Jones does not understand animals and doesn't leave the house without their grappling cannon because that is the best way to get around, apart from eating buildings to get into them. Thank you. Very strong.
Very strong, good at fight. Grapple, yes.
Yes.
Brilliant. We see the Major issuing orders to legions of Space Marines.
Have I made myself in charge? Uh-oh.
No, not at all. It's fine. Again, it's during combat. That's fine. It's nice to have someone in charge sometimes, but yeah, no. We see you tactical genius style issuing orders, pincer movements, chowing down on some spare bricks that were left over after you got in. You're not super sure what food is.
Maybe I should have gone for food.
You eat once a month when you are submerged in a protein-rich nutrient slurry, and then pulled out 3 days later. And then finally, we have... Who was our last character?
Sergeant.
Sergeant
I will be trying to speak like this. We'll see how that goes.
Of the New Hampshire?
So you get a...
Nope.
You get like a low like superhero post shot, and Sergeant's like looking really good, looking glorious. There's all sorts of, I don't know, light bouncing off their metallic
Are you
armor.
definitely the handsomest of the Space Marines here?
Super handsome Space Marine.
Golden locks flowing in the breeze.
Oh yeah, or brown locks.
Brown locks flowing in the breeze.
And okay, so Grant, in your game, it says that we're each allowed a special immortal space weapon. I was wondering if they were small, could I have 2? But they're the same.
I don't think any of them are small.
Yeah, I'm sad that you'd make them smaller. But if you want dual wielding something,
I want 2 guns that are like
great.
the size of my hands.
Why did you start with that?
This, they can be like this is how big they are. They're just like really, really tiny.
You can have 2. That's fine.
It's for combat and disco dancing.
Yeah.
Which of the guns? Because the options are flamethrower, ancient god pistol, laser shotguns.
Cool, another laser. So what you see is
sawed off laser shotguns.
I don't really know anything about shotguns, so yeah.
Oh, you can saw them off to make them illegal.
Oh, yay!
So you can hide them in a coat.
Oh, okay.
It's in Terminator.
I don't need to hide them in a coat. They're laser shot. They're my
no human coat would fit you.
Right. So there's this couple, and then they're like, maybe they're in love. Oh, and then maybe they're like cradling a baby, and then you cut to them, and then Sergeant comes in and just like lifts them up with one hand and just throws them to one side, and just comes in and goes pew pew pew, and then like a building explodes because of lasers.
Otherwise, featureless plane.
And then Sergeant just cradles his laser shotguns as if they were their babies.
Baby.
Beautiful. Okay. And what's the thing you don't understand?
Love.
Love. Don't understand love.
That's why there was a couple and a baby, because they were in love. It was symbolic.
Oh, it's all tied in. Yeah.
Love.
Yeah.
Lying.
Yeah.
Animals.
Animals is the best thing to not understand those.
I'm afraid of where it's gonna go.
That'd be great.
Because I'm not in control.
What is this? Imagine you going around a zoo doing the "What's This" song from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to put in a zoo. That's great. Now, I need to try and work out what the 40k equivalent of a zoo would be. So some sort of zoomatorium, zoo.
Mechana zoo.
Mechana. Oh no, they're all meat animals and they're very sick. No, sorry, the animals are fine. I'm sorry, happy, nice street. Yeah, the animals are lovely. There's no like half giraffes or nothing. It's fine. I'll just pronounce it zoo. Okay.
Zoo.
Over the U.
Someone in the chat has, Dr. Luke has suggested the Imperial Menagerie, which I really like. Now, it will be the Commonwealth Menagerie, otherwise I'll have Games Workshop's IP lawyers knocking down my doors with their storm boots, whatever it is they wear. The Commonwealth Menagerie.
Maybe pit 13k. Exciting.
Oh, fantastic.
Breaking the world to say that. Whoop, whoop. Well done, everyone.
Beautiful, thank you. Let's say the zoo was a reward.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Good thinking.
Yeah. That's the important thing with training an audience or a pet. You want to keep them confused. You want no solid feedback. You want to move the goalposts after. Right! The chapter master. The chapter master. Oh, what? Philda Jones, Spanner Hands, Sergeant. Lieutenant. No. Not Lieutenant. You can outrank him. General Bulwark Bastion.
Cool.
Calls you into his special Aegis room. He's mainly made out. All his armor is made out of shields, but like in a cool way, if you can imagine. So like it kind of goes into crenellations at the top. He looks a bit like a whole unit of like Teutonic Knights has been sort of gone.
I'm envisioning the Sydney Opera House all over him.
You can do that.
I will continue to do so.
Well, great. Well, now it's canon.
More cannons.
Yeah, so he's got cannon. He's got a cannon on either shoulder as well. Brothers! Brothers! I've called you here today to say something quite briefly to you, because my voice can't do this for very long. I've called you here today with a special diplomatic mission. He says he doesn't have hair. He's perfectly bald. The people of Venice, after we have gloriously liberated them, are complaining.
What?
They say that Christmas cannot occur. And I admit, some of our multiple bombing runs on the Christmas factories may have been responsible for it, but there are iconoclasts hiding in there, I presume. Some of them are producing evil weapons, I'm sure, as well. Not like our good weapons, he says, pointing to the motorcycle that can talk. Not like our... Are you smoking your laser pistols again? Oh, you're kissing them, I see. Cool. Super glad I brought you on board. Please don't eat more of the ship. We're in orbit. I can't stress this enough. If you keep eating the ship, you're going to let space in.
Space doesn't hurt us.
No, but all the papers move around.
Oh. I don't deal with paper.
Documents get sucked out, and I've just put these in order with my 8 arms.
Do we really need paper?
No, you're right. We've been trying to move to a paperless army for a while now. No, we don't have paper. Everything's done on single-use laptops. So, I need you to make Planetfall down to Venice, not for war this time, although you can take your guns, etc., but to try and save Christmas. Learn about Christmas from the inhabitants. Make it happen. Put it in place. And then, by God, not by God, he doesn't exist. Emperor. Nope. By the Eternal King.
Oh, hail the Eternal King.
Hail the Eternal King. Salute with both hands, like the wings of an eagle. He salutes with all 8 of his hands because he's more pious.
That's why he's the boss.
The Eternal King will be here in but 1 week. He's visiting to see Christmas, so you better get it spick and span.
Now I am motivated.
Yes,
sir. We will build you a Christmas.
Build me the finest Christmas, whatever that is, and make sure it doesn't break.
I've heard there are bells.
We will build bells and other bells. What else is there in Christmas?
New kinds of bell. Well, you can find out on the planet. Godspeed, Space Marines! He salutes with one hand, he salutes with the other hand, drops the other hand, and pulls the big lever which shoots you down into the planet. You've all been sat in a cannon this whole time. Can I get on 3? Can I get your best sitcom? We're gonna crash the snowmobile. Whoa! 1, 2, 3. Whoa!
I'm not convinced I knew what you meant.
Good, you got the message. Don't stop what I tell you. Play for 7 minutes.
To Christmas.
Christmas!
It cuts short. Your diplomacy pod smashes in to a building, destroying valuable calories.
I know my way out.
Finally free of the confines of the ship where you can't just eat the side off. Have you got like big metal teeth?
Yeah.
Vilda?
Diamond teeth.
Ah, the hardest known substance. Diamond teeth. Very good. You emerge and you see there are you emerge in because this is Warhammer. Every planet just has a capital city, like a country does, and every planet basically does one thing. So there's a planet of plants, a planet of churches, a planet of hats, etc. This is one which does sort of grinding manufacturing. So like rows upon rows of factories, hundreds of miles stretch. It's like those bits outside cities in the Midwest, but a whole planet and none of the trees getting in the way.
Calming, actually, I think.
It would be calming were it not for the noise.
And the heretics rather.
Iconoclasts.
Iconoclasts.
Major.
Ixnay on the heretics.
Sorry, I thought you said I was allowed
Oh,
to
you
say
can.
that.
I'm sorry, you can. I'm so sorry. I'm like Games Workshop barely knows where I live, so it's fine. this isn't the biggest infringement of their IP I've done. They haven't come for me yet. So, as the dust settles, and you wipe the crumbs of masonry off the side of your mouth, we can see the inhabitants of Vanis 4 come up to greet you. You can see there are two factions come forth. That they've prepared for Planetfall. There were 3 factions, but you landed on one of them. So now there are 2 factions remaining. You can see over to your left. There is I've rolled. There's little tables you can roll, and I got a devastatingly posh elite administration bureau.
Oh,
So there are a wide variety of people who are all standing like this.
I want to address these people.
Very good. They all hover forward. They look a bit like the more esoteric people in June. We'll go with that. Which is where 40k stole it from anyway. So come at me. They sort of hover forward. Good morning, Space Marines. My name is Alabaster Cantankerfus. Yes, good enough.
Christmas.
Say again.
Christmas. We make Christmas.
Yes, I hear you've been sent to save Christmas.
Yes.
What a long-winded process that will be. We have many forms for you to fill out. And
I am just gonna squash this man.
Yeah, he just melts. You just absolutely crumple this guy down.
He talks too much, too complicated. Next.
There is like you can see as the camera pans back. Oh, like there's sort of like a bit like a fancy lady or a princess having her train carried on her dress. They were carrying this dude's forms. The guy behind him, a series of lights are like on his sort of carapace, and like because he's got all sorts of like bionic stuff plugged into his ears and stuff. A series of lights change and reform, and the number on his chest ticks down 1.
Nice.
Hello. I have an even more pronounced accent. My name.
So sorry that I've done this to you, Grant.
My name. Let's see how far we can push it, Larry. My name is Lucifron Bilifer. Oh! The guy behind him comes.
Tilda, I think we should hear this guy out. Actually, no, I've changed my mind.
Double fist.
Hello, I have a normal voice. Comes forward a reasonably well-dressed lady. It seems like she's been promoted ahead as some sort of diversity hire, because the entirety of the administratum is men who sound like this. And she just sort of has a normal, nice voice, which is lovely. Here she is. Hello. Hello. We have some forms for you to fill out. Everything's really important. It's all sort of recorded in triplicate. So, given that, sort of the damages that you caused to the planet, and we need to make sure that all the children have toys. We need to make sure, you know about Christmas, right?
Christmas. Bells.
Toys?
Bells are part of it. Toys are also part of it. Yes, toys must be delivered to all of the children.
Guns, weaponry, bladed items, and instruments of war.
I can put
children,
those into my grappling cannon and fire them at the children. That sounds like it would be quite efficient. Yes? You like efficient.
I worry this might harm and kill the children.
Only the weak ones.
You need them to survive.
Ideally, yes. Now, of course, we need to get the reindeer ready for Father Christmas's sleigh.
Are they more children?
No, the reindeer are over there, she says, pointing to a field where there are these mysterious beasts. I'm going to use the word frolicking. These strange four-legged creatures with these giant misshapen horns growing out of their head. They're making this weird sort of noise, and one of them has this weirdly none of them have a weirdly glowing nose. Because Christmas has gone wrong.
Why are those trees moving?
Why, those are animals. Those are reindeers, the kind of,
What?
you know, animals. They're like people, but I suppose less so. Like cats, yeah.
No.
Cats.
Hats. Are they hats?
Halbrand is busy making
The horns.
signs behind Tilda's back. Don't let her know.
Okay. I will take a hat. Is it a Christmas hat? Will this make Christmas?
God, I hope so. While you're talking, the belligerent and old-fashioned astral hyperchurch representative from the other faction blunders over. He's got a he's like 100% jowls. Space Marines, he says. It's super. I wouldn't say super. It's of the paramount importance to respect the proper religiosity of this ceremony. Now, many people have thought it heretical, or indeed iconoclastic, depending on what sort of word you're using. To have a Christmas. But here on Vanis 4, the God Emperor, the Eternal King, has granted us clemency to worship our own traditions.
All hail the Eternal King.
All hail the Eternal King, yes,
The
very
Eternal
good.
King.
The Eternal, he takes his hand off his walking stick, and it grows 4 little legs, like, and then does them.
Continue.
I guess he can have like I guess it's a walker. Anyway,
He's in a friend.
yeah, sort of, but it's small. Anyway, it's got a skull on the top because 40k. It's important to respect the religiosity of this. Do any of you have any questions? As here we have some of the most learned and wise scholars of Christmas lore and just Vanis 4 in general. If you wish to ask us any questions about this, we'll be more than happy to assist you, and not these devious administratum drones.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
So, Christmas is toys,
Toys.
hats.
Celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ our Savior.
When does that happen?
What a great question. It happened in the past. A long time ago, roughly 42,000 years ago, on a little planet known as Earth. A
Do you need
baby
us to
was
make
born.
it happen again?
Or do we need to travel back in time, find this
stop it!
Christmas and bring it in? Or
He doesn't
destroy
do
it.
that.
We can
I do
destroy
that.
it. Would you like us to explode Christmas?
Okay,
We could do that.
Just to sort of drop out of character for a second, that's a great idea. I want you to run with either making Jesus somehow be born again, or going back in time to steal Christmas from Christmas. Those sound like great ideas. The head of the Astral Hyperchurch probably wouldn't be down with that sort of thing. So he's gonna maybe advise against it, but he has no power in this. So anyway, back in character. I'm not sure that I was thinking maybe some bunting, a cake.
We do have a time machine.
Cool.
Is it still working from the last journey? I think it is.
I'll mend it.
Of course you will. Of course you will,
Imogen.
Spanner Hands.
Imogen, what does the time machine look like?
It's covered in eagle's wings. It's very martial. It's got a big dial on the front that you just turn back as far as you need to go. But as a backup,
Like a microwave.
yeah.
Okay.
But as a backup, it's got a sort of set of digital number readouts. They don't do anything. They just spin and change and flash to sort of
Ambience.
generate a bit of excitement.
Something for the kids.
Christmas.
Inside there's a mini fridge and you can adjust the temperature controls while you're in there. It's quite nice, but it is quite tight for all of us. It's a single-use one, and we're going to have to pack all 3 of us in there.
To get you back as well.
Yeah.
Yes, that was the second thing they installed after they'd lost like half a dozen time scientists that were just lost.
We call it the time bungee.
The get back button. Poof.
It wangs you back through time wood. Okay. Perhaps one would. I mean, if you have a time machine, perhaps you could use it to avert the disastrous war.
Marines, I think we know our mission. Go back in time.
Christmas.
Get
The
Jesus.
three of you walk back into the into the diplomacy pod.
Before we go, can I just
Yeah.
give a small speech?
Oh my god!
I
Please, yes.
Stand
There are
heroically.
the children have swarmed out of the orphanarium nearby and are offering up gifts to you, the Space Marine, things they've made. So like really badly built little horses.
Nom nom nom. I'm going to eat them all. Not the children. The guests.
Hey, you're learning.
Ooh, it's touch and go there.
It's
Some of them
a
are very
homemade
small.
set of Ludo. A little wooden Space
Child on
Marine.
head. Gently. Thank you, little
Can you please
thing.
roll me a diplomacy check, please? So this will be what's Pat Child on head?
No. Be nice
being
to
nice to
civilians.
civilians. Yes, please. What
I've
dice
got
did you take in that?
D8.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's the best possible dice. Roll me a dice, please.
A 6.
Success! You pat the child on the head and he's not harmed.
Thank you, little being.
Oh, thank you, sir, mom.
Mom!
Thank you, mom. Thank you, mom. Oh, I never thought I'd get to see one of the God King's immortal angels from space, a space marine.
We are fantastic.
Do you have any words of Christmas wisdom? Because we're so hungry around here. Maybe it might fill us up for Christmas dinner.
Wear the hats with the spiky horns. Pointing at the reindeer.
What?
My comrade is about to make a speech. Shush, little thing.
Silence!
Can I get a impressing civilians check, please?
For me.
Yeah.
Yo.
Because
So
I just
excited.
want to see how many orphans you deafen.
10.
10 orphans! Like, the front row is just like...
I'm trying to reach the whole planet.
Yeah, well, you reach a wide selection of people, certainly. What do you
Okay.
say?
I'm gonna smash a set of stairs into the outside of a building so I can stand on a building for the speech. I'm making my
Did
own
you
stairs.
bring the stairs, or the stairs
No,
requisition?
the stairs. Right, here's a building, right? And then
Here's
I
a building.
smash, and then I step on what I've smashed, and then I smash again higher, and then I step on that bit. Does that make sense?
That
I'm
makes
making
perfect sense. I'm eating the rubble.
How stairs work, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good. That's how I've always climbed buildings. I don't know about you. I'm gonna stand on the top, and I'm just gonna look really heroic and just like,
Yeah,
Blowing in the breeze.
like doves alight on several of the. Sorry, strange flying beasts, white coring creep. Yeah, it's like it's like whenever you touch a pigeon, Laura, it's like clay pigeon shooting. It's just, I guess it's like pigeon shooting, but more in that sort of puff, you know.
I will protect you from the missiles. Continue with your speech.
thank you, Major. Peoples of Venice 4.
Oh, Space Marines, we love you.
Oh. Right. We are. They may be planning an attack. Just keep an eye out, Major Engineer. Don't know what's happening.
Some of the orphans
we
are
are.
closer. They can't hear you. They can't hear your warnings.
We are oath-sworn protectors of the Astral Commonwealth. We have been sent here with one mission. You can be sure we are going to make this happen. Your civilization will be Christmased. Christmasified! Here, have some beautiful explosions! Pew 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 pew! And I'm gonna explode some buildings, make some like they're like fireworks, but they're buildings exploding, like all around.
Absolutely, yeah. Some buildings blow up.
Prettily.
It looks. Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. It looks great. I'm carrying this as a combat action. So yeah, bam, 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 bam. Your laser, your sawn-off laser shotguns discharge beautiful, like Jubilee, but if she was effective.
Oh.
I never watched the cartoon. I don't know. Is that a ginger?
Yeah, no,
She
I
was a
don't
bit
know.
pants in the cartoon.
She was a bit pants in the cartoon.
Yeah. The crowd, like, or like the ones whose homes still exist, they're really excited and happy to be here. We love the Space Marines! We love the Space Marines! And some of them are getting banners up, which like they've sort of painted Space Marines on. Sorry?
I said, oh, it's me!
little cartoon picture of
They fashioned some kind of mirror.
I thought I was more animated.
Thought I was less flappy.
Is that what the back of my head looks like?
Everyone is real charmed.
Major McFilder Jones is so impressed with that display, Sergeant. That showed true skill. They're very, very impressed with your. Yeah, just so you know, our bond grows stronger.
Time to repair. Time to calibrate. The time. I want a name for the time machine. Like a chronometric disruptor.
Press the button, take you backer.
Different sides of the same coin there, Laurie. Yeah. I see we're both angling towards the same destination. You get inside the press the button, take you back, and not in space, but time.
Oh, I see.
The other one is just a car with reverse.
Oh.
That was the prototype. So, Imogen, I would like you to give me a roll, please, for calibrating. So this will be building and repairing things.
I'm super good at that. Except I think I misunderstood how to do the super good because I assigned this to my D20.
Yeah, the bigger the dice you have, the
Yeah.
more chance you have of success with massive collateral. So you'll succeed, but also...
Yeah, you still succeed. You're still good at it, but in a more fun way.
Excellent. Okay, I'm rolling my D20. 19!
Success.
Boys playing.
Success with dire collateral.
Oh no.
Okay. Hang on, so I can fail, but with small consequences, or I can succeed, but with terrible ones?
So it goes terrible failure, mostly failure, some success, then success with minor collateral, dire collateral, and catastrophic collateral.
Okay.
So, like, I want to repair the thing, you have repaired the thing, but unfortunately, a village is drowned.
It's not looking good for the orphans. This day is not about to get any better for... Sorry. It's not looking good for the reindeer.
The house, you mean?
Yeah, reindeer you can kill on Christmas.
Not looking good for the rubble. It's not looking good for the steps. The recently
There is an almighty flash. As the push button take you go backwards device now engages with perfect success. Sorry?
I'm so sorry. I said, are we in slow motion going back?
Well, we don't know yet. All we've seen so far is the outside of Venice. Is the remainder. As what happened is it was about a 5-minute process where you landed on one of the 3 peacekeeping factions, blew up a load of buildings, deafened some children, and then got back in after eating part of a pavement. Then it flashes bright with this sort of Evangelion style, forming a huge cross in the sky.
So Christmassy!
It's Christmassy, yeah. Okay, yeah. Forming a huge cross. It starts growing in power, and we cut for thematic reasons to see like we'll come back. We'll see how much of Van is intact. But now the camera, the whiteout fills the screen, and we see inside the push button make you go backwards now. Yes, time twice. What is it like in there, Laurie?
Really, really tight, because we are 12 foot tall.
It's like a lift for a small office building.
Yeah, yes! With the music playing. Sergeant, can you reach the fridge? I'd love a cola.
No worries. I can achieve any task. Alright.
That's my shoulder. That's my shoulder.
Okay, that's my shoulder. Okay, don't worry. I'll use my laser shotgun to shoot the cola button.
That's
Brilliant idea.
And I catch it. One can shoots out and I catch it.
Brilliant.
Thanks. I just put it all into my mouth. Don't open it.
Like a refreshing lozenge.
Refreshing.
Stop.
Excuse me.
There is a we see the year 0 AD on Earth. So apparently it also does space.
Good. Lucky.
The year is 0 AD on Earth. We see above the town of Bethlehem. It's a silent night, some might say. Not a baby was crying. No, a cattle was like, I don't know how it was.
Not even a mouse.
That's a different side. It's the same night, but later on, I believe.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's not much noise anyway. All around the town of Bethlehem, all the lights are being turned off. Like people are snuffing out their oil lamps and their candles. And in a barn, in a manger, the Virgin Mary is about to give birth to Jesus Christ, the Lamb, Lord and Savior of mankind. And to the west, we see three shepherds who've been visited by the angel Gabriel. Really testing my nativity knowledge. 3 shepherds who've been visited by the angel Gabriel and are walking forward. They have no fear, and they are here to welcome the birth of the Christ child. To the east, following the light that shines in the sky, the star, 3 kings from the east. Melchior, Balthazar, the other one.
I couldn't have given you the first 2.
Jim.
Abednego.
Jim.
That was
That's
Shadrach,
me,
Meshach,
Shadrach.
and yeah.
Okay.
We all got set on fire, I think, by an angel. I'm sure chat will say who it was.
We the angels set them on fire.
Casper, thank you very much. Casper the friendly king.
Ghost.
Oh my gosh, Casper the cat? I don't understand.
It's either Casper or Gaspar.
Oh.
They've been following a star. These tremendous seers, sages, kings, wizards from the east have been following this star for weeks now, and the star's getting brighter and brighter and more like a time go back, push you now device.
Oh no!
As it breaches the sky and smashes into the 3 kings, utterly destroying them. Yeah. Inside, the shock absorbers in your diplomacy pod, crossed with your time go backwards now device, are so good. There's like a.
Oh, well done, engineer. I didn't feel that at all.
Ding! As the doors open, you are Space Marines in Bethlehem. You are having a hell of a time. You can see that there are the ruins of 3. They look like reindeers, but they've got no horns. They're taller and they've got lumpy backs. But don't worry, they're dead.
Not hats.
Well, you can make a hat out of the sort of hump.
I think we need to assimilate ourselves into this time. I'm going to adopt the clothing of the people, and I will put presumably a cow on my head. Camel.
It's a camel.
On my head. Legs like that. Hump up.
An incredible disguise, Major.
Thank you.
Cunning
Sergeant
tactical
Sergeant.
infiltration.
My God, that camel can talk. Okay.
I will also disguise myself as this tree. I'm imagining some sort of like nice palm tree.
Yeah. It's a
Pull it up by its roots.
Can I just check? Presumably there's some frankincense, myrrh, and gold around.
God, you'd hope, but no. There are 2 really mangled up magi, and 1 slightly less mangled up magi. Just like the robot in Aliens. So just tummy up. He says, your universal translators tick in. He says, sponsored by Duolingo. Brought to you by strange angels and emissaries of the skies. We were to meet the Christ child. We were to bring him gifts, and you have struck us down. Lord, were we not worthy?
Gifts,
Where is the
gifts,
Christmas?
Gifts to make Christmas.
Chris.
Where is the Christmas?
Christmas!
Where is the Christmas?
He holds up 1 shaking finger towards the little town of Bethlehem. Over it, and you can see this little town nestled away in a valley. Yeah, why not? Nestled away in a valley. You can hear the gentle chat from taverns. Actually, was Herod knocking around at this time, or was it? Oh
yes.
God, was it? Oh.
Such confidence.
Hang on a sec.
Yeah, 100%. There was Herod.
Yeah, Herod's there. I don't know whether Herod was at the same time, whether he was later.
Yeah, because you got the murder of the innocents.
I mean, he's definitely alive at this time because he's older
Yeah,
than
definitely. And he's the one who calls
yeah.
the kings to him, and it's like,
The wise men,
he's like,
yeah.
oh, tell me like where the Christ child is, and they're like,
The
oh,
wise
we'll
men are
definitely
like,
do
sure,
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
definitely.
yeah.
Do that. And then he's
Bye.
like, fine, I'll just kill everyone under 3 years
Well,
old.
you know, it's useful to have an antagonist.
Ah.
People are chatting, and perhaps there is a suspicious air of the chat. People are like, God, I hope my firstborn child's okay, that sort of thing.
We're quite used to that kind of chatter.
Yeah.
People say that kind of thing a lot around us.
I really like the way that I could name 2 out of 3 of the Magi, but not really get the plot of Christmas down. That is great. So
Can I lift up the remains of the 3rd Magi?
like like Sub-Zero in Mortal Kombat. Can I get a be nice to humans check, please?
Oh no, it's not that one. It's this one. Great. So good at this. 3.
3. Mostly failure, some success. You get the head.
I'm gonna talk to it anyway. I'm sure they're fine. You, civilian! Are you the gifts? Are you Christmas I'm gonna turn. Major Engineer, do you think this is a suitable gift for making Christmas with?
Agreed.
If you brought this to me, I would be very grateful.
I would be impressed with your
take
prowess
this.
in battle.
Yes, our bond would be stronger.
Your success would be a gift to me.
Wait, Major, would you like if I gave you the gift? Okay, Major, I got you a gift!
Sergeant. Thank you. I will wear it with pride, and I've got a spike sticking up from my shoulder, and I'm just gonna...
No!
This is a great battle tactic, because you're breaking up the human silhouette. What little human silhouette you had, because I imagine you're like 3 fridges stapled together.
I am blending in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Camel, head.
Yeah, brilliant. It looks
Our
like
bond
you're
is
gonna need...
stronger now.
So,
Our bond is stronger now.
the surviving king... Oh, a doorbell's ringing. Well, the surviving king comes... the surviving king, before you negotiated with him, told you that they were en route to the Christ child to bring gifts to the Christ child, and that only by this would the prophecy be true. And as you prepare to get some more gifts for baby Jesus, we're going to take a 5-minute break.
Oh.
So we can go for a wee, etc. Or even individual wees.
So that Grant can just quickly read like the Bible and just be skimming through it.
What happened to Tiffany?
What happens in the end?
What is this story?
So yes, thank you very much. Let's go. We'll go 5 minutes and we'll be back with a vengeance. We are live. Hello and welcome back to Nice Marines Save Christmas. I don't, as a GM, I don't encourage railroading. I don't believe that's the sort of thing which I do. This game's gone off the rails, and there were no rails to begin with. We are running a train trackless through the desert. Our Space Marines, our brave Space Marines. Let's see if I can get the names up again. Our brave Space Marines, Major McFilder Jones, who eats buildings.
Matilda Milda McFilder Jones. You gotta give the full name. Come on.
I don't. Engineer Halberim Spannerhands, who loves machines and doesn't understand lying, and I haven't done any lying yet. I need to go on that.
Oh yeah.
And Sergeant, who enjoys explosions and is confused by love, have gone back in time to save Christmas. It's not 100% clear what they're going to do once they save Christmas, but they have crash landed their time travel pod / dropship on top of the 3 wise men, killing them, and now they have to take three presents to the baby Jesus. 3 gifts. It says something about a prophecy. I'm not entirely sure whether that's covered in the Bible. Again, not super clear on my Bible. It's been a while since I've been in a nativity play. So we'll have to see how it goes. But you join us as oh, little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee lie, aside from the smoking crater about 5 miles out, where the star that the wise men were following smashed into the ground and killed them, leaving 3 immortal, power-armored, 10,000-year-old, genetically engineered warriors from the future, here to save Christmas as best they can.
12 foot tall?
12 foot tall. Yeah, tall as you want, really.
Yeah.
13, 30, whatever, doesn't matter. One of them is disguised as a tree, or hiding behind a tree they're carrying around. And Major McFilder Jones is kind of wearing a camel as a hat.
Well, it's a hat.
Yeah. So, Lowry, so the mechanics for the thing which you don't understand is that you're fascinated by them, and you roll an extra d10 when you interact with them. And you seem to have really gone for, like, really belligerently not understanding what an animal is, which I respect, and I love commitment to the bit. So you were wearing a camel as a hat, and a head as a hat.
No, that's on my shoulder.
I'm
Is
sorry.
a little shoulder. What is it? Epaulette? What do you call it?
Yeah, like an epaulette.
Like
a torso fascinator.
And I can make it talk. Which way to Bethlehem?
Which wise man was it? Oh no.
It was Melchior. It was Melchior the wizard.
Melchior. Oh, Melky.
What does he carry?
Not much now.
Not anymore. He got no hands.
He
Chat, what
smells
did
nice.
Melchior have?
It was probably frankincense.
Yeah, it was probably frankincense works. That's good.
Yeah.
It was frankincense. Yeah. The head smells faintly of frankincense.
No.
Oh, I now smell nice.
You've never smelled nice before, Major.
Strange.
This is unusual. You're feeling a festive spirit stirring within you.
I feel like I might ring a bell.
Hang on a sec. Have we lost me? Are we good? Apparently the stream quality has just collapsed.
Oh no.
We're good. We're all right. We're good. Okay, cool. We're fine. It's just a little bit shaky, I think. Don't mean to alarm, but other people in my house are really deep into Final Fantasy XIV right now, given the weekend that it is. So there may be some streaming issues around that.
Hey.
So anyway, hello.
Can I address engineer?
And address whoever you please.
Spannerhands. I got Major Matilda to Milda McFilder Jones a gift. It was a head. I will give you your gift of our victory before the Christmas is out.
Do you swear it in a solemn battle blood oath?
I oath swear it to you, my comrade.
Are you still behind the tree?
The tree is here. Here's my tree.
Okay.
I've come out from behind the tree. I was not, in fact, a tree. I'm here. This was a disguise.
Oh. Good disguise, Sergeant.
The camel looks really surprised, Sergeant.
Oh, it's a lie.
Wait, is it alive?
Hang on,
I
so you
can't
got...
No, sorry, the Major's disguises the camel as the gag. But so.
Oh, yeah.
The
You're a
camel's
camel.
super dead.
Okay.
Can't stress that enough.
Got it.
you do me honour.
Comrades, I am aware that I have not given either of you a gift. I will endeavour to find some limbs, and I will bestow them to you, my friends, my comrades.
A noble
All
gift.
hail.
A noble gift.
The
All hail.
board? No, who do we hail? Not the
The-
board.
The king!
The Eternal King.
The Eternal
King.
King.
Eternal King!
I am very impressed by both of your blending in to the natural surroundings. You with your hat, and you with your other kind of hat, I'm guessing.
Hmm.
I too need a hat.
You do need a hat.
I go to the remains of the kings and sort of drape myself in, because they're far too small for me, in sort of these blood-stained robes, just kind of hanging it off the points of my armour. So it's quite a grisly sort of banner that I'm draped in. And then I feel much more part of the gang.
Crowns! But no, that's great. Yeah, sure. No, I love it. I love it.
I think
Yeah.
Sergeant is a bit taken aback. Sergeant just suddenly gazes at Engineer Spannerhands in a way that they've never seen you before, and they're just frozen for a moment.
Everything goes kind of
what is
misty.
this?
My blood-stained robes seem to sort of ripple in a kind of 80s wind.
And they just
The
Shake their
80s
head.
wind that came out of the time travel device, apparently, left over.
It's on shuffle mode, essentially.
I see. You've got the fan set to 80s.
Yeah.
Okay, right, cool.
we must
You
go.
you are wearing your hats and masks, I guess, if you count a tree as a mask. And again, you can see the little town of Bethlehem as still we see the lie off into the distance, where the babe, where Christmas is. The
To the
birth of the baby
Christmas.
Jesus. Yes, to the Christmas.
And we will grapple hook our way to the Christmas, I think.
No more tall buildings around here.
Oh,
Do you think that's going to stop us?
It's in a valley.
We shoot our grappling hooks to the mountain on the other side of the valley.
yeah.
But am I right that Sergeant doesn't have a grapple hook?
I believe Sergeant is without a grapple hook.
So we're gonna
Oh,
have
you
to
can
get,
use mine.
we're gonna have to get into formation.
Oh, just like in Spider-Man.
Maybe
This seems,
it's
In a perfectly military fashion. There's
this seems
nothing.
tactically sensible.
Yes.
You're
Hold on to me in a
you're
military
stiff.
way.
Your stiff, unyielding bodies pushing up against each other, clanking slightly.
Major McFuzzy
Very
Jones is
sensible
very
choice.
happy about this development, by the way.
Gonna grab hold of the engineers.
Nice Marines! Away!
Away!
Hey!
So I figure this is gonna. I'm trying to work out a thing which we can roll here. I figure it's maybe impressing civilians.
Are there any of
I think there are no living civilians.
Oh no!
around,
Sorry.
are there?
No, but if they look out of their
sorry,
windows.
we've got it here. Lifting heavy objects.
Mm.
You are
Hit me. Hit me.
Oh, I have a 10 d10 in this.
Okay.
Do I have to roll it? Because I'm being carried.
No, you're being carried.
I'm not doing any
but-
heavy
but
lifting.
I want you mainly to focus on how this makes you feel.
Oh, I 10!
What did you get? You got 10.
Yeah!
Success with minor collateral. And Imogen?
Oh no.
I got a 4
Don't take my camel.
out of 6.
Mostly failure, some success. Okay. Major. As a practiced grappling hook user, a grapple hooksman, grapple hooks woman, grapple hook person. Nope. You latch on to the mountaintop and manage not to look really silly coming in, like you aside from the camel, you make it work, and again, minor collateral, kick through the upper roof of an inn. So there's a 2-story inn, a stable with mangers and stuff. Like, again, this inn, no vacations, fully booked. No vacations, no vacancies. Lots of vacations,
Busy
apparently.
inn.
Yeah, real busy inn. No
Grab a
room in it.
handful of the roof to eat. Like a snack on the way. Oh.
Like, It's probably mostly organic matter, given the time and place.
Oh.
So this is the nearest thing to food you've eaten.
I don't like it.
Tastes like grass. I don't like it. No. Grass is for cows.
Whatever they are.
Yeah. Oh, they're a kind of black and white hat.
Grass. Grass has no use at all.
Yeah. Cover. You have.
It's long enough. You can't have my toes.
Yeah, you keep getting taller the longer the story goes on, which I quite like.
It's all the sustenance.
Yeah.
It turns out you're
It's
just
all the
moving closer to
buildings.
the camera. You were always massive. It's a scale issue. You kick apart the top roof of an inn, sending beds, people, the occasional. I wouldn't have dogs, would they? They weren't into dogs. Masonry, straw everywhere, scattering across Bethlehem.
You're welcome, heretics!
This is mud. It's nearly a sauce. You have all around people start to come out from their houses and look. Oh, what's this? Oh, what's going on there? Oh, there's some. Oh, there's some sort of. As a 12-foot tall, ironclad behemoth wearing a camel and a head of a king who some of them might have known arrives and starts yelling. What do you say to these great people?
You're welcome, heretics!
Can I get an impressing civilians check, please?
Yes! Oh, I get a d20 in this. I'm very impressive.
Oh, that's the stuff?
Yeah. Roll the 5.
Great! Brilliant! The system doesn't work, apparently. All around people are, wow! An angel from the Lord has visited us, even though she's calling us heretics, which is a bit weird, but here we are. Also, this is how we sound in Bethlehem. Shh. This is the voice we have. We don't have a difficult accent. Wow! Oh, an angel! And as of course, anyone who knows their Bible is a big fan. Like you should always entertain people because they may be angels of the Lord, and also you should treat angels very kindly to them, even to the point of being problematic towards your own family members. You should treat angels kindly. Let's put it that way. Family-friendly thread. Stream. But you are. I'm not writing this. I'm speaking it live. So all around people come and bring you baskets of bread and huge flagons of wine and a roast, some sort of roast beast. It smells a bit like your hat, which is weird. Why have they cooked a hat? We bring you all of our finest foods.
I am going to take the roast beast because that's going to be a nice present for one of my comrades.
Right, yeah, brilliant.
I'm going to scoop it up.
Mm-hmm. Put it in just hold it in
No,
your
stick it on the other spike.
Oh, cool, yeah, of course, yeah.
Yes.
Like a kebab.
Yes.
Like one of the big kebab legs.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Meanwhile, Imogen failed her check. Mostly failure, some success.
Shame.
It's very hard to grapple hook lower than you started. That's one of the failures with grapple hooks. Is that it is a challenge to make that work. So you also you're weighed down by the 12-foot tall, immortal, power-armored giant, and the blossoming feelings that are occurring in your heart.
Your pants.
And your.
Sorry. What?
What will the Americans think?
Oh, no, the Americans.
Can't mention the down
They'll think
below.
you mean trousers. It's fine.
Your knees! Your knees are in your trousers, aren't they?
Oh, my knees are tingling. You crash into a thankfully unoccupied house. These people have fled for terror of Herod, much like Mary and Joseph fled for terror of Herod, as I briefly read in the chat. These people have fled even further, away to a place where Herod may not come later in the game, and so their house is unoccupied, which means that no one gets harmed by this. But the pair of you do land in just the one bed.
Oh.
There's only one bed to share. You land safely, completely crushing this 2,000-year-old bed. Like, bed tech wasn't great at that point, you know. But I don't think they even really had like legs on the beds. But I'm really keen for there to be legs so you can demolish them. At the pyramid. Who lands on top?
Do we roll for this?
Roll, 100% roll.
Oh yeah, roll for. Okay, yeah. High roller comes on top.
Okay, which what?
Rolling a d20.
Okay, d20.
Well, how much do you want to come on top?
12.
12.
9.
Oh,
Imogen.
You are pinned in place by Chief Engineer Hannity Spanity. God, what's the name?
Halberan Spannerhands.
Halberim Spannerhands.
My big
Pins you in
spanner
place.
hands either side of your massive face.
Oh, that's the thing. You don't have human hands, do you? Yeah.
I've got a multi-tool, okay?
Does it vibrate?
God, I wish I could stop it from vibrating.
In this moment, I'm gonna gaze into Engineer Spannerhands' eyes and say,
There are 3 of them.
I have something to tell you.
Yes, what?
I may not have long left, but before I die, I will give you your Christmas gift.
I think you already have.
Like,
No, I haven't. The gift was success, you said, and I said it would be we haven't so this is not. Yeah,
This is not successful.
No, because we haven't saved Christmas yet.
This is an abject and embarrassing failure, what's happening right now. This is
Single.
not...
A wind blows through the Valley of Bethlehem, carrying a single sprig of mistletoe to land on one of the shattered beams across the roof. None of you know anything about Christmas. The pair of you, back to back, Mr. and Mrs. Smith style, spin and demolish the building. Phew! Crisis averted.
Someone knows we're here. The enemy may be incoming. We have to find Major Matilda Matilda Jones.
You can see your very tall friend being standing in the town square, being given a wide variety of gifts by the people of Bethlehem.
Let's grab a look over there. I think I've got the hang of it this time.
Okay, please make me a lifting heavy objects roll.
Or we can walk. Okay, sure. Yes,
No!
I love
It worked out so well last time.
grapple.
I'm going
Yeah.
to shoot my grapple hook into an orbiting object.
A nearby
This time.
angel.
Yeah, let's say yeah.
Let's see what you hit.
Okay.
Oh no!
3!
Mostly success. Sorry, mostly
Fiery?
failure, some success.
Mostly failure for the angel.
We smash cut to heaven, where God is like, things are getting pretty messy down there. It's not going as planned. I'd hoped to get a son out of a woman, but apparently there's some space marines from the future. I don't know whether they're on my side. Michael, go down there and sort them out. And so Michael draws his enormous flaming sword. No worries, father. Yes, what he says. No worries, father. Not a problem. Your word is my command, father. As a child of fire, I shall descend. His enormous 6 wings flare.
I like Michael.
His enormous wings flare down as he streaks out from heaven, and then, like a railroad-sized spike bursts into his chest and claws out the back. His wing. He says, his wings flap. Hey, you found something up there! Congrats! You swing beautifully into the town square. It seems to be stuck though. It comes out. It's covered in. Oh, it's weird. It's like ichor, you'd say. Maybe that's what's in the sky over here. Anyway, out
I
of
can't believe you
focus.
thought the swearing was the part of this game that was going to offend the Americans. You were worried about the swearing.
Out
Right.
of focus. Oh, well, no. Well, it's the sex I'm really worried about.
Oh.
In the distance, out of focus, the corpse of the 6-winged archangel Michael collapses.
Presumably there's a flaming sword flying around.
Oh yeah.
Major Matilda Milda McFilda Jones will grab that. That will be a mighty gift for one of my comrades.
That was all off
that's
camera.
amazing.
That was all like that's all back over. I don't want to distract you from the crucial saving baby Jesus mission with the stealing Archangel Michael's sword.
Sure. Oh, I mean, I just assumed I got it because I said I.
You know what, Larry? I like that energy. Have a sword.
Flaming sword! Yes!
Flaming sword! This will be a mighty gift. A mighty gift.
Yeah, a flaming sword falls from the sky into your outstretched hand.
Into your hand, yeah.
Oh, engineer Spannerhands can stick this to one of their hands.
Bugger, says God.
I stick it in my camel like a hat pin to keep it safe.
It catches fire.
I'm made of metal, I'm fine.
Yes. Hey, that's
I
true.
don't think
I didn't
a
think of
wet dead
that.
camel will burn. I think if anything, it'll just gently char. You'll get like half
It'll smell real good.
I'm smelling great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've got a pig on my shoulder. Have I got on my shoulder?
A roast beast. I'll be honest with you. I don't think that lot were really into pig.
Oh, yeah, sure. It's
Probably.
a roast beast.
Probably goat of some kind, I imagine. Yeah.
Well, a hat, obviously.
Well, yeah. Sorry, a roast hat.
Yeah.
You have. Yes, the three of you are here. You see the Major being presented with gifts, and a flaming sword falls from the sky. But that's just the sort of stuff which happens to you on the daily. This is like Tuesday for you. So yeah, what do you do?
I have found gifts for the children, so we can take the Jesus back and the gifts.
Great! To the
Hooray!
Christmas child.
Victory is near!
Should we flamethrower the town and just see just to destroy all the buildings, and then it'll be easier to spot the Christmas child?
I don't see a flaw with this plan.
Any objections? Any objections to flaming
Hang
the
on.
whole of Bethlehem?
Well, we could
have an
flame
objection.
them.
You tiny thing! Where is the baby child?
The baby child? There was a child born in the manger, he says, pointing to the stable attached to the building which you demolished. There was a child born in the manger, and the shepherds came. And yeah. Is that the one
So
you mean?
you don't need us to flame anything then?
No, we want to keep the houses. We're so scared, you see, because the evil King Herod has been coming around and killing all the firstborn.
Oh, sounds like
that's
you need
pretty
some
dark.
heroes.
Yeah, or like a messiah. One or the
With
other.
a hat?
Hats are optional.
If you're looking
Not in our
for an amazing messiah, have you met Engineer Halbrand Spannerhands?
I will be your Messiah!
He is
I will
fabulous.
build you a Messiah, or mend your existing Messiah if your Messiah is broken. Is your Messiah broken?
Let's take a look, shall we? And,
We should go there. We should go. Okay.
The child leads you to. So some shepherds walk over to you and they say, hello, angels of the Lord. You are more metal and covered in hats than animals than we imagined. Please, come with me. You must be tangentially related to the Magi the prophecy spoke of. Come, you will see the Christ child, the savior of all.
Well,
Leads you through.
Okay.
Leads you through into
to Christmas.
To Christmas.
I don't think we call it that yet. Maybe we do.
That's what we've been sent here to get.
Where is your Christmas? Tell us now.
Please, you're very loud. Please stop. Please stop. Oh.
Okay.
I only have 0 AD ears.
I'm gonna grab the shepherd and bring them really close and say, "Where is your Christmas? Tell us now."
It's in the stable. I'm trying to lead you to. I can't. It's a short
so
walk.
sorry.
Wasting our time, Shepherd, and show us the
letting go.
Magi!
I'm sorry. Please
You!
continue. Yes, person.
The shepherd leads you a tree, a robot, and a camel to the manger, and we see the two other shepherds looking increasingly worried. We see the animals are there. There's a cow. There's
So many hats.
Yeah, there's loads of these hats wandering around. Someone must have left them turned on. It's weird.
Maybe it is a Christmas thing.
There's
Christmas hats.
Christmas,
hats.
the time when
Hats.
hats walk
Christmas is for
around and
hats.
eat grass.
We will bring them back with us. To
There's a cow, there's a donkey. There was a donkey. That happened there. Anyone else? What else is in the manger?
Lambs.
Lambs are there.
The little drummer boy.
A little drummer boy's there. Pum 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 pum. He's at the
a
back.
partridge and a pear tree.
A partridge is in a pear tree. That's kind of out the back window, but we can see it through there. That's there, along with the maids and etc. So I see some people that just turned up in chat saying that this is like when you skip the tutorial for a new game with different mechanics. I don't think if you watch the stream up to now, it would really check out either.
We have a clear objective.
Yeah.
We
And
will
at the
say
centre-
Christmas.
In the centre is a tired-looking Virgin Mary, a slightly jealous-looking Joseph, stepdad, and the Christ child, baby Jesus, not in sexy twink mode, but in baby G mode. Oh, he's just a little handful of Messiah.
He looks broken and weak.
You should build him a robot suit.
Yes.
Yes.
Make
Or
him powerful.
we can send him through time to make him grow
Yes.
and build him a robot
Oh, I see what we're doing here.
suit.
Did
Jesus.
we bring a time machine with us? Can we afford
Yeah,
it?
you landed in it.
Can
Yeah.
it be collapsible?
It is.
Little
It is.
collapsible.
It's a homing beacon.
No, I mean like here. Like, oh yeah.
Ooh,
Matilda.
can I
Oh no.
Sorry. Can you just roll me D12?
Okay. D12. 11.
11. Oh, beautiful. 11 buildings are destroyed.
Nice.
As the
Nice.
as the drop pod sort of goes and shoots sideways across the earth down into the valley, smashing into the ground. And now the time travel device is indeed here. Sorry, says Mary with the softest lady voice. No, I don't like that at all. You what? Says Mary.
Major McFilder Jones is just going to pick up. Well, is Mary holding the baby Jesus?
Yes, she's his mum.
Well, Major Matilda Jones is going to pick up Mary and the baby. Come on. To the ship, my comrade. Just hold them close.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we all? All right. Okay.
Baby Jesus doesn't cry. Not a sound emerges from his lips because he is a perfect child, and children apparently shouldn't cry.
Into the
have-
press button going backy machine.
You'll need to
Forward.
recalibrate it. One
I
to
thought
go
that was-
forward, but to go forward by about, I'm going to say 24 years, give or take. So he's in his prime.
Oh, will this
Yes.
work? Will we take him in
30.
the time machine?
No, we send him through time, and the time machine comes back to us. Because otherwise, we'll.
You open the window.
We're a
You
muscle.
open the
it's
window
fine.
on the
That's
time
true.
machine, send it forward 24 years, and then bring it back, and it'll
Yeah.
be 24.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter to us if we all age 24 years.
No, you're immortal. That's fine. No, you
Yeah.
don't need to get in. You can leave it here, send it forward, and then sort of
Gotcha.
program it to come back.
Okay, I'll put them both in.
Excellent.
Press end button.
This is gonna look so good in the Gospels, folks. So it's gonna be. You're gonna have to do some difficult recalibration for this. You're going because it's designed to.
Will this help
Inside
you?
Inside the lift, which is actually quite large if you're just a 0 AD woman and a newborn baby. There's this tremendous danging and smashing of all these things. You have to recalibrate. Can I please get a fixing or repairing things check, Imogen?
That's my D20.
Repairing, yeah.
12. Oh, that's good, right?
Okay.
12.
Not really.
Oh. Ooh, bad
it's-
luck,
it's-
Jesus.
It's
Sucks to be you.
looks like it's coming back with some cool scars.
Oh no.
Jesus.
You realize that the collateral you've got is it's going to take you a while to do it. It's going to take you maybe like half an hour to an hour to get all the recalibrations in, and Jesus has got to be inside the whole time. And it's going to be very loud because what you're doing is hitting something with a large mallet and a spanner. Well, your hands. While this is going on, it's attracting a lot of attention. great deal of attention. Coming down the high street in Bethlehem, walking down the high street. Stepping out of Greg's.
Past the wefts.
Vegan sausage roll in hand.
Popping into H&M for a belt. No. It's baby killer Chief King Herod. He's come here and found you. It is I, King Herod. Big, wide, hairy man. He says. He is storming forward, carrying his special baby knife. For killing babies, and flanked. Don't worry. Hey, heads up, guys. No babies are gonna die on stream. It's fine. Nothing. No. All the babies are gonna be fine. It's a Christmas game. This is mild peril.
Tell that to the wise men.
They weren't babies.
That wasn't peril. Given that it was over very quickly. There was no sustained tension for the wise men.
As long as you murder them quickly. It's all good.
Christ child! Yells Herod. He is a powerfully built man, about 6'3", broad, storming. He's flanked by I'm gonna say a couple of dozen soldiers who are going through and kicking in doors. There's a Christ child in here. No, there's no Christ child in here. And storming around. What are you going to do, those of you who aren't fixing the time machine?
I mean, Major McFilda Jones is like, are you part of Christmas?
What is Christmas?
Smash.
King Herod dies. The guy behind him comes up. Oh, I guess I'm the new King Herod.
Yes.
I was his son, King Herod Jr., slightly shorter. So, apparently, still gotta kill the firstborn. Do you have the firstborn in here?
That is detrimental to our mission.
Well,
And
it's
now-
not detrimental to my dad. I'm sort of honouring his thing. I've got he gets a special baby killing dagger. Just if we could just sort of, agree to disagree, get on with this, that sort of thing. I'll sort it out and be on my way. And he tries to push past you, but you are increasingly tall.
Yeah, I'm 15 foot now.
15 foot tall and made out of adamantium.
Yeah, your honor, I recognize it. Well done.
Thank you.
You die with your pride intact.
I do what now? There are no surviving members of the King Herod family. Merely soldiers who scatter in fear as they now see this giant power-armored angel.
You're wise to flee. Frankly.
Yeah, it's the first wise decision anyone's made.
Engineer Sparhands!
Yes!
How's the time making forward, making Jesus older now? Press the button, everything's fine, machine coming.
It's
Looks ready to go.
Is it on top?
Hang on, one more. We're ready.
Inside Mary and Jesus just as you've trapped them in a metal box and hit it for half an hour. But yes, you
Well, I think it's scary in here. They should be out there.
True. It is ready to go forwards. It is ready to go forwards. You push the button, and there is an enormous. And we see Mary and Jesus travel forward in time 24 years. Now it's instantaneous for you, and it's also instantaneous for them because I don't feel like having her homeschool him for 24 years in a moving box. That feels.
Yeah.
Jesus, there's something to do with multiverses where he absorbs all the knowledge he would have had. There's some clocks go by, a Bible falls in, and he's like, and starts reading it. As, that's the sort of guy I'm supposed to be. Well, this gets problematic towards the end.
Spider-Man's there.
Spider-Man's there. Yeah, Abraham Lincoln's there. There's the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade goes past. And then the white flash sort of reverses, and stepping out of the time portal, the time machine. I am sexy twink Jesus. This beautiful, plum-lipped boy. This 24-year-old, a designer stubble. One of them, like lean body. We're talking Brad Pitt Fight Club sort of thing. Maybe not quite so muscular. Maybe pull it back a little bit. Veering towards Otter. I'd say maybe Otter Jesus this year rather than Twink Jesus, because there's no way to shave in the time box. No razors have been traveling through time.
That would be dangerous.
Absolutely, yeah. There's a baby in there. Or a fully grown man. I guess it's like Schrodinger's time go backwards special box.
Schrodinger's Jesus.
Schrodinger's Messiah.
And Mary.
And he is hot. Oh yeah.
And his mum, who's now, I guess what she'd be like. She'd be in like her 40s at this point.
Oh, she's a bit of an alright, isn't she?
She is like prime MILF energy, which is mother I'd like to fraternize with platonically. Americans.
Sorry, she's a female.
That is true, yes. She's very mother right now.
No.
Yes, virgin mother. MILF. This MILF. Mary walks out. The hair's been bouffanted somehow, like it's big, but not like there's kind of there's like a strong someone's hot mom in an 80s film sort of energy.
I'm imagining Catherine Hahn.
Catherine Hahn.
One Division, which I don't know why. Maybe I just think she's hot. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting too close.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can do Catherine Hahn. Yeah.
Sassy.
Yeah. Catherine Hahn arrives. What's a sexy MILF thing to do? She's just finished playing tennis in the box. Oh, hi, I'm sexy MILF Catherine Hahn, Virgin Mary, Mother of God. I hear you're here to save Christmas. I'm gonna slip into the background now because Grant doesn't know what voice to give me. And this is getting increasingly out of control. But it looks like you boys and girl have a challenge to rectify. So I'm gonna go play tennis with Einstein again. Excuse me? And then climbs back in the time machine, but then out the window and she's gone.
Oh. There goes my one true love. That's okay.
Commiserations, Matilda.
I've lived
beautiful
a life.
while it lasted.
She puts her head back through the window. There goes your one true who?
Oh god, I didn't know you could hear me. Oh! It's behind the tree that is Sergeant. She's still there.
Weird. Well, I mean, because gods and angels are kind of into me, so I kind of think, okay, cool.
The enemy's embarrassing.
You handled that extremely cool. Well
She
done.
yells.
Can I grab sexy twink Jesus, point a laser shotgun at him and say, "Are you Christmas?"
I'm everything that is Christmas, baby. I bleed Christmas.
Come with us if you want to live.
I get to live eternally.
Awesome, so do we. We're gonna have
So
a
you've
great
got time
time.
then, yes?
Yeah, I guess we've got a lot in common.
You
Absolutely.
wanna join us and all hail the King Lord Board?
You mean my dad?
Eternal King!
The Eternal King! All hail the Eternal King!
I don't salute because he's my dad. It's a bit weird.
You are the heir of the Eternal King.
Yeah,
You
my
are,
dad.
you are worthy of celebration indeed!
The Eternal
Nice.
King is coming in a week, but not this week. Another week in the future.
Oh.
You're gonna have to come with us. We're gonna bring this hat collection as gifts for future Christmas, and then we'll have saved Christmas, and then we will be victorious, and then I will have delivered my gift to Engineer Halberan Spannerhands.
Van is 4!
Travan is 4! Choo! Into the jumpy time button pressy
But
go
it's
back
fu-
machine.
It's really cramped in there now. There is a like
Tennis
light.
court!
No, the tennis court's out the window.
Oh, sorry, of course. That was so stupid. I'm so
You
embarrassed.
wind down the
Sorry.
window and you climb
Yeah.
out, and like you can still see
Out.
you can still see Catherine Hahn in one of those scandalously short skirts knocking some balls past Albert Einstein, who's really not got it.
Major McFilder's trying to get a good angle so she can watch through the
Yeah, so
window,
you
not
can-
creepily.
No, Catherine Hahn turns around at you, winks, as this. Just the camel head. Who's left?
Okay. Oh, you've reminded. Are we all in the time machine now?
Yes, it was tight before. It's even tighter now because you've got sexy twink Jesus in there.
Yeah, the Lamb of God's in here with us, and all of the sins of mankind. Like, it's really tight.
Right.
You have to
Engineer-
adjust for weight balance.
Engineer Spanahands, I think that now is as good a time as any for me to give you this gift that I got you. It's this flaming sword that I've stuck in my hat.
Thank you very much.
Could
This
you
is
just-
most Christmas of you.
Jesus, could you just pass that over your head, please?
Yeah, not a problem. Ah! Jesus gets you're trying to pass a flaming sword in a small office lift. Jesus gets a cool future scar.
Okay.
And it instantly
So we know which
cauterizes
one's
it.
which.
Oh no! He gets a cool, rugged future scar over the eye, and the eye is now white.
Now you are truly one of us, Jesus.
I mean, I'm probably quite chill about it because I famously didn't complain when worse things happened. He wasn't up on the cross, like, oh come on, guys! He takes it with a stoic.
One of us. One of us. One of us.
There's also a bunch of animals in here, by the way. Like, I did bring the donkey and the cow and the goat
hats,
and the
yes.
chicken, so the hats, yeah. So it's just so you know, they're here.
Why are the hats moving?
Moving hats.
Cool. Tell me the truth.
Red hats they are.
Are you telling me the truth?
I don't understand what you mean by that. What's the other option?
I'll take it.
You angels sure
character in
are weird.
That was amazing. That was amazing. Jesus, you son of the Eternal King.
Help!
I have a secret question to ask you.
Yes.
And I'm just like looking at the others, like being really secretive while
You're just
all
going
like,
over the other side of the
jammed.
elevator, which I like.
Yeah, like, hey, so
Yeah.
you must be pretty powerful and all that, and
Yeah, I'm
you know,
son of
full
God.
of Christmas and all that. I think I've been poisoned. My biochemical imbalances are going wild, and there were some children threatening me earlier.
What's a chemical? What's biochemical? I'm from the past.
It's my organic insides. They're bubbling and boiling, and when I look at Engineer Halbrand's banner hands, everything goes whooshy, and the children were threatening me. They were like, we love you, and I'm like, don't you dare love me. And now I'm like, oh, they've got to me somehow, and I think I'm gonna die. Can you save me?
When I feel the love of mankind, the Christian
No,
parts of it
they
anyway.
did it to you too.
When I feel the love of mankind placed upon me, I realize what a tremendous sacrifice I have made, and that I am, and that my Father has made. He has sacrificed me so that you may love me, and that you may find salvation.
I am going to die.
The only way that you can find salvation is through love. Love these children. Love Engineer Spanahands. Be one with them, and peace will come with you, my child. My giant child.
Okay,
I'm going for Daddy Jesus now, apparently.
Major McPhil
so
doesn't do it.
I've got to try and poison them too. Disrupt their biochemistry.
I think there's some semantics which we need to work through in this.
Okay.
But yes, you need to show them how beautiful and powerful love can be.
Okay.
Doesn't it feel wonderful to have love in your heart? Does the adoration not fill you with joy? Does it feel good to serve these people?
Maybe it does. Maybe I like this kind of poison.
Listen to your
It's
heart.
good
It is
poison.
not poison, it is nectar.
Oh,
It is ambrosia.
Ah, nectar. Oh, no.
Actually, that's the one that we have. Sorry.
All right. I will spray them all with nectar. Don't worry. I got this.
Well, good talk.
Thanks,
Honestly,
Christmas.
we can hear this.
The whole thing,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
3 inches away from each other and you have superhuman
Big
hearing.
lift.
No, it's an especially... I mean, the donkeys are making a lot of noise, but not enough.
The hats.
Yes, sorry, the hats are loud and kicking.
I have never met such hats before.
These hats are unhappy.
Sergeant, You are immortal. You will be fine. Embrace it. Is all I have to say.
You know what else you could embrace? Each other.
Engineer,
Yep.
would you like to put your arms around me while I put my arms around you?
To conserve the space, you mean? For a more efficient
that is why.
tessellation of our limbs in this hat-filled, Lamb of God-filled, taking quite a long time to get to its destination, time machine.
That is definitely why, and I am not lying about the purposes of this arrangement.
I never thought you were. I will tessellate my body with yours.
While I'm hugging Engineer Spanhands, can I...
Your helmets bump up against each other.
Major McFadden Jones is whispering.
I would like to stab them with chemicals in the back when they're not looking to disrupt their biochemistry so they can feel the joy of love.
Right. Okay. Do you
Hey,
have any?
sorry.
What is that? What does that translate to in like real world actions?
Can I have
Is that a massage?
No, I want a little syringe or like a
You want to roofie me?
actual
What? Nice. Come on. We just avoided baby killing. Don't do this.
But then it's alright. They're nice chemicals. They will give you a burst of serotonin and dopamine and
Absolutely
oxytocin.
not. No,
I don't think.
No, I'm cutting this
Oh,
out.
damn it.
Okay, no.
Okay, okay.
How about we represent love through nice things that you
Yeah.
say, and the infection spreads mimetically
Okay,
rather than
okay.
through a hypodermic.
Okay. I'm trying to think of something that Sergeant thinks is going to make Engineer Spanhands like feel weird, whatever this love thing is.
Use the L word.
Lubricant?
Lesbianism.
Oh.
No, love. If you say the magic word, then maybe that could. I love how the engineer's been here the whole time as well.
Sorry, Major McFadden Jones has eye contact with you, Sergeant, and is like,
What do I know? Okay, wait, what? Okay,
love you.
okay. Engineer Spanhands, wake up!
Hmm?
Hey,
Yes,
look at
I
me.
mean, yes.
I'm going
Twist
to
my
affect
head
your
all the
brain
way
chemistry.
round to look at you.
Oh, you're spooning!
Yeah, we're hugging.
It's a small word.
I'm going to attempt to affect your brain with the power of words. We'll see
Do
if
you
this
give your
works.
consent to this?
I do consent.
I've got to tell you what I'm doing. I
Go
love
ahead.
you. No, that was it. How do you
That
feel?
was unexpected. I feel honoured and uncertain and excited, which is a new one for me. Up
Do you
till
feel
now,
like slightly...
The time machine
Slightly
cuts off this
poisoned.
awkward conversation. The time machine lands. Lands? Appears.
Yeah.
I mean, it landed on the Three Kings.
Yeah.
It should be the
Sure,
physical-
yeah. It lands on Vanis, and there's the destination Vanis.
Put Jesus at the front.
We
What is
have.
for?
We've got 80 bucks. Sorry, 80 quid to get through. If we can get through 80 quid, apparently that's great. So if you haven't yet donated, give us money immediately to
Oh
someone.
my gosh, now it's 43. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
we're at 69%. Nice.
Nice. Oh,
Nice.
let's. I want to see that. I 80, 50 bucks. 50 bucks. Donate, please, right now. Wonderful charities. Trans Aid, homelessness, and a third one. What was the third one?
Centre point.
Centre point.
No, that's the homelessness.
No, Action Aid, sorry.
Action
Action
Aid.
Aid. Working with women and children in poverty.
Oh yeah, brilliant. Come on, give us that money.
Do it. Do
60
it. If you can
Jesus.
afford it.
Yes, if you.
Don't.
Donate yourself first.
Yeah, charity begins at home. Jesus turns to you. Are we ready? Is this Christmas?
We're about
This is
to make it
Christmas.
Everyone wearing a hat?
Quickly,
Grab a donkey.
I've still got the blood-stained robes on.
Oh, okay.
God.
So yeah, hatted up.
And I've got my.
So we
Oh,
have
no.
hats. We have the Christ.
What?
We
what's
have
the twinkiest
gifts.
hat?
A lamb?
A chicken. Or maybe a lamb.
Little
So what's the
saucy
Twinkiest
kitten.
hat? Like a hat type hat?
Oh, like
don't
the
like
slouch
dogs.
beanie.
That's some kind
Full
of dog.
slouch beanie.
Yes, a
Beanie.
slash beanie.
Can we?
Yes.
Oh no, I'm not going to do
Like-
that.
Yes, a little sort of slouch beanie. That kind of works. And the doors open. In Venice, it has been a week since you disappeared. Because time is strange.
Oh, that's great. Okay, good.
You emerge into the smoking ruins of Venice. Craters all around from the 19 you rolled on the time travel check. The smoke. There are fields of burnt papers, fields of burnt leftover crosses. Well, it would be crosses. It'd be eagles, skulls, 40k stuff. Fields of those over on the other side. The orphans huddling together in broken buildings for warmth. And the God King, the Eternal King, stands resplendent, taller than anyone else. Quantumly, he's the tallest guy. He's the tallest guy ever. We made 14k. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Well done. It's a Christmas miracle.
Lord!
Oh, you guys!
I'm here. It's me. Oh, it's King Herod's voice. Let's try again.
Oh no! It was
I'm
him all
here.
along.
It's me, the Emperor. Nope. It's me, the God King. You can stop saluting.
Eternal King.
All hail!
Well, hell.
Oh hell.
I have come to witness Christmas. In the final minute of this stream, do it at me. What do you do
Can I
to
pick
make
up
Christmas happen?
Jesus?
Mm.
Pick up Jesus and
I
throw
have
Jesus at the God King.
I have prepared my grapple cannon and I have filled it with the hat.
Yes.
And I
yes.
distribute the hats to the people
Yes.
with my grapple cannon.
Yes. Hats for everyone. Those are the gifts
For everyone!
Marie, they're not alive anymore. They're not going moo when they come out the end.
Sorry. Those are the noises that hats make, is what Major McFilda thinks.
So she's yelling moo.
Yeah. Moo!
Cows impact as you scream hat noises into the surrounding buildings, scattering orphans. What were you doing with sexy cyberpunk Jesus with one scarred eye and a flaming sword?
So similar to the throwing of animal gifts, I'm throwing the Jesus gift to the Eternal King.
Okay, cool. You throw Jesus overarm at the Eternal King. Please roll me not impressing civilians. What? Yeah, yes, it's impressing civilians. You're saving Christmas, so please roll me a check.
Okay.
Or is this
7.
a parade? Oh.
Well, it could be a parade. Would you rather it was a parade?
Both.
Since you rolled 7, is that a good or a bad thing?
Success with minor
Is that
collateral.
good or bad? I don't know.
Oh,
That's
Minor collateral, that's
pretty
pretty
close
good.
to success. Yeah. But the situation's become very abstract in my head, and I'm trying to work out what's at stake.
I think it's the final kiss is what's at stake.
What's the narrative arc that we've got
Yes,
here?
yeah, absolutely.
If we save, yeah, okay.
It counts as a combat action. You throw him perfectly overarm. He lands in front of the God King, bowing.
Superhero pose?
Yeah, superhero pose, the sword in the ground, smouldering, kneeling before his father, who is also the god of, who's also the Eternal King. The Eternal King lays one hand down and says, "Jesus, you're looking real badass. I know, Father. I lost an eye." Well,
Having succeeded at saving Christmas.
yes, the camera pans back over to you as the surviving members of Vanice sort of.
Got my
What are you
fire.
up to, Imogen? What's your parade?
Okay, I have learned that the true meaning of Christmas is love.
Ah.
So I turn to Sergeant and do with their consent, like a Hollywood kiss maneuver, and the crowd goes
Yes.
wild.
Yeah, all 17 orphans.
Yeah, they're into it. They're
Remaining
for it.
orphans.
I mean,
so
yeah.
Hollywood Kiss maneuver, like you grab and then you sort of like independently
Sweep them
rotate
back
and then.
round. Yeah. Oh, and then I
Yeah.
get my grapple cannon out and just fire it probably into another angel, and we swing across the parade, like across the cheering orphans, over the head of Jesus, over the head of the
broken
king.
body of Archangel Michael has been limping through space and time 42,000 years to get you. No, 40,000. Well, however long it's taken. Limping through space and time. He sutures his heart shut with dark promises from vile fallen angels, and you landed the grappling hook in there again and kill him. And swing him around, it looks really cool. All the orphans are playing, yay, it's Christmas! There's donkey legs
shooting a gun.
everywhere. Yes, laser guns firing into the air. That, folks, is what Christmas is all about. Thank you so much for coming along and watching. Thank you for donating and letting us hit that target. 14k,
So
that is
good.
wonderful.
Amazing.
I'm very happy to see that. That was a wonderful game. I wasn't expecting that to happen. That's the least on track we've done. But I think the least sacrilegious. So thank you all very much.
Really?
We've done some stuff.
Oh.
Killed it.
No one punched God this year.
That's true.
No one
We
bit
did-
the nose off God.
That's true.
Yeah.
None of us reached
Yeah.
the dizzying
Jesus
heights.
is
Yeah.
fine and lovely.
Jesus is fine. He's got one eye left. So like, he
it's
just
really
he
cool.
can't shoot straight anymore, which is going to be a problem in the cyberpunk future. Thank you so much for coming along to the stream. Thank you for listening. Thank you for donating. Thank you for coming along on the chat and keeping us company. It has been wonderful to have you here. Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and goodbye.
Thank you, Grant.
Merry
Hello,
Christmas!
Thank you, players.